Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. Now, Miss Fletcher, Nell, she was having a conversation with Martell, and he stated that Melody having a name-changing party was like a slap in the face to him. And I'm like, Martell, you don't get it. Instead of you saying that's a slap in the face to you, you don't even understand that, first of all, y'all not married anymore. So she's free to change her name to whatever she would like. Aren't you supposed to be getting married within a month? You said before the end of the year you'll be married. So why are you concerned with what Melody name is? That's not your concern anymore. It's like, do you even understand why she no longer want the whole name? She have 4 kids that still carry a name that's going to be different from hers. And you don't even understand that it's because of your actions that she will not be able to share the same last name as her kids anymore. And all you can think of is yourself and say that it's a slap in the face to you. Martell, nobody cares what you think or have any regards towards your feelings, because you have no regard, absolutely no regard for anybody else's feelings or concerns other than your own. I mean, it's like, are you that disconnected, that self-centered that you don't even understand what this means to her? What is truly happening? That she is now free. She's freeing herself from all of the mess that you have put her through, that is connected to between you and her. You have done the ultimate betrayal on so many levels, to the point where she can't even stand to share the same last name as you, even though her 4 kids still carry that name. And you don't even understand that. You got to be the slowest, dumbest person and self-centered person in the world for you not to understand. But since you're talking about a slap in the face, let's talk about some of the times you did it to her. You don't think you cheating on her was a slap in the face? You really don't think that you had any wrongdoing in that? You was a willing participant in Yuck Mouth bed and the other's bed. But you're talking about her changing her name? Like you said, y'all been divorced for how many years? So why should you care? That she shouldn't even been able to get an arousal out of you. You should have been like, okay, all right. And let it be gone. But what about the slap in the face about you slandering her name, trying to tell anybody that she cheated on you? You tried to make it seem like she's a liar and she's just, out here in these streets doing whatever with whomever. You don't think that's a slap in the face? What about you telling her business, her HIPAA business, to Yuck Mouth, and she have to see her business being blasted all over the internet? Yeah, when Yuck Mouth calling her, saying double sick and all this other stuff. You don't think that was a slap in the face where she talking to you as a parent, as a co-parent, regarding your kids' y'all kids that y'all have together, and you go spread it around to Yuck Mouth for Yuck Mouth to feel as though it's a way to get a dig in, when this lady could have been fighting for her life? Because at no certain times was the C playing with anybody. But you didn't care, because as long as you was able to get what you wanted, you don't feel as though that you do anything wrong. What about the slap in the face that you gave her when you took her to court for full custody of her kids, knowing doggone well you don't have a pot to piss in nor a window to throw it out of? You ain't got nothing, no assets, no means, no nothing to take care of them. And you admitted after the fact that you didn't even want the kids. So, which tells us that you just wanted to bother her again. You just wanted to see if you can rake in a check. But you don't feel as though that's a slap in the face. You worried about her changing her name. What about all the times that your yuck mouth whore sat up online and was taunting her for hours at a time, calling her dumb, all this other stuff, and you calling her house? You didn't feel as though that was a slap in the face to her? Because she trusted you to be her husband, to share life with, to hold her, all of her business and her feelings in high regards. And you broke down every single wall there was of trust between the two of you. And you continuously do it. What about the slap in the face that she got when you allowed your friends, your besties, your castmates to taunt her season after season? And you did nothing but joined in, ignited them. It's like you were getting your rocks off by how much pain she was in. You sitting on stage talking about somebody satisfying you other than your wife, and you didn't think none of that was a slap in the face. But yet you turn your face up and open your mouth and say that it's a slap in the face for her to change her name. You know what? All I can say is I wish she had done it sooner. At first, when she said she was changing her name, I was like, oh no, now she's not gonna. I understood. I did. But just for the fact of her not sharing the same name with her kids anymore, I know that had to be a hard decision to make. Because who wants to be going to parent-teacher conference and they call her Mrs. Holt, and she said, no, darling, it's Rogers. She having to recorrect people, to reiterate her name to all of the kids and stuff like that when she go up to the school or she's in their presence. And you don't feel as though that she will feel some type of way after that, having to continuously recorrect people for not calling her your name because they look at her kid's name and they automatically assume that she shared the same last name as her kids. And now people are like, well, was she married? Because if you don't know her, then of course, first thing people think is, oh, she didn't marry her kid's father. When actually she did. The father was just the worst asshole that there could ever be. And she had to make sure that she distanced herself from him from everything. So when you say that it's a slap in the face to you of her changing her name, let us not count the ways or the times that you have did the ultimate slap in the face, betrayal, mistrust to her. I mean, I know you can't get it because it seems like you don't think past yourself. You don't think of nobody else past yourself. So you might not ever get it. But don't fix your mouth to say that it's a slap in the face to you, because don't nobody even care. I don't even think she thought about you or considered you when she said, let me change my name. She just wanted to be rid of you in all ways. And that's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.